Tremendous throw in last night's ball game will step in from the left-hand side. Well, I'll tell you, the top three guys in the lineup had some frightful averages against Carlos Silva. For example, Curtis Granderson is a lifetime .412 hitter. Placido Polanco, the man behind him, hits him at .444, and Maglio Ordonez at .400. So you got three .400 hitters to start things off against Carlos Silva. But Silva, quite frankly, in his first two outings has been a different Carlos Silva than we saw most of last year. See if he's got to keep the ball on the ground, and he starts off with a breaking ball for a strike. Jerry Meals is the man calling balls and strikes. And that sinker is a bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 63 degrees on kind of an overcast, cloudy Sunday afternoon. To far low, 2-1 to count, but he's got to keep the ball down there. Nice easy 2-hopper. The Gold Glover to handle it on an easy 2 hops and throw out Curtis Granderson. The Mariners, with that record of 8-4 in a dozen games, and 4 losses have been by a total of 8 runs, so an average of 2 runs a loss. They've been in every game they have played this year. And the Angels seem like a day doesn't go by unless they get some bad news. And they got some more yesterday with Dustin Mosley going on the disabled list and having to call up a couple of youngsters from Salt Lake City, a couple of pitchers, one by the name of Dan Davidson, a left-hander, and a right-hander by the name of Rich Thompson. They are really scrambling now.
4 pitchers they were really going to rely on this year are all on the DL.
1-1 to Polanco is low and inside. 2-1. And that's a little soft line drive that's going to make its way into the soft grass of right field, and Ichiro will come up with it. And Polanco aboard now with Maglio Ordonez stepping up to the plate. Pretty good gap out there in left center field for Ordonez. Two Venezuelans facing off against each other here in this matchup. And another base hit to right field. So Polanco to second base will make the turn, and he will hold there as Ordonez hitting behind the runner. The Tigers with 2 on here in the first inning.
Well, it's another pitch up and out over the plate. Ordonez no problem hitting the ball the other way. In fact, he does it a lot. This one just a ground ball through the hole.
Miguel Cabrera leading the league after a couple of weeks in hitting. That .488 average. And a fly ball belted to deep left center field. And Gutierrez will go back near the track to make the catch. Halfway down to third, Polanco will have to scramble back. Pretty good ride that time. The wind cutting across, maybe cutting that ball down a little bit, blowing out toward right field.
You look at the swing of Cabrera, powerful guy, hitting .488 coming into the game today. He's been hot. No problem for Gutierrez.
And there's the slight breeze that we have blowing out toward right field. Carlos Guillen, the hitter. Another .400 hitter against Silva. Low and inside. side. Fine crowd on hand on this Sunday, Little League Day. I mean, Salute to Kids Day. It's not Little League Day, it's Salute to Kids Day. All the youngsters receiving an Ichiro replica jersey as they entered the ballpark today. And now problems between Burke and Silva. Burke, to make sure, goes out to talk with the big right hand. Silva 3-3 in his career against Detroit, but a higher run average of 6. Good sinker on the outside corner that time. Tigers lead. They will spend the off day in Orange County tomorrow, and then they take on the Angels beginning on Tuesday, a 3-game series. Tampa Bay flies to Seattle. All backing out of play. The Mariners are going to be finding out after the Tampa Bay series what kind of a ball club they're going to have in pretty much in a hurry, because after that Tampa Bay series, 15 of the next 20 games for the Mariners are going to be on the road.
And I think if they can come through that in good shape, and by good shape, I mean just go through it and play 500 baseball. If they can stay in that area, I think they'll be in pretty good shape coming out of that.
2-2 on Carlos Guillen. Way out in front of that one. The Yankees, who were clobbered yesterday 22-4, have come from behind to take a 4-3 lead over Cleveland at Yankee Stadium. The ball game deep into the game now in the 8th inning in New York. On play.
Using both sides of the plate, trying to get that ground ball and get out of the inning.
Again, broken bat that time. Let's go back and get another one.
Talk about the team going out playing on the road. I think that the one thing that we can be assured of is throughout the season they're going to consistently play good defense. I think you look at their club and the way they play defense so far, I don't think that's going to change. Their pitching has just been outstanding so far this year. Offense can come and go, but if they can keep those two things together, I tell you, they're going to have a real chance to come out of that in good shape.
Yeah, and if the defense doesn't slump, speed doesn't slump, and they've got defense and speed. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Carlos Guillen. Silva, quite frankly, doesn't really have a strikeout pitch. He's a contact pitcher. And the next pitch to Guillen is going to be a 9th. And another foul down the right field line. And it'll work for number 10 now.
Guillen's hanging in there tough. Carlos working both sides of the plate, changing speeds on him.
Guillen taking his good old time. a line drive, but right at Unieski Betancourt. So Guillen hits it right on the sweet spot, but right to the Mariners shortstop. 2 hits, 2 left. Tigers don't score, Mariners coming up.
Changes today. You have Ichiro, Chavez, and Griffey. Beltre, Lopez, Betancourt, and then Jamie Burke hitting 7th today, doing the catching. Cedeno over at second base. He'll hit 8th, and Gutierrez is hitting 9th. Look at the numbers for Porcello. Young man, 20 years old, good fastball. Been a while, 10 days since he's pitched, and the defense behind him. You have Anderson, Granderson, and Ordonez in the outfield. In Santiago, Polanco, Cabrera at first. Trainer, the backup catcher, gets the start today. Porcello on the mound.
Rick Porcello, about an hour out of New York City, his home, west of New York City, in Chester, New Jersey. The first delivery by the youngsters high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to count. 6'5", 200 pounds, just turned 20 in December. And that is a little bit inside. Fairly quick worker, 2-0. Tigers predicting great things for this young man. When you only spend 1 year in the minors, you're up at 20. You got something going for you. That's hammered at first base. And Cabrera runs it to the bag.
Batting second for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 10.
Andy Chavez will be the hitter. I'm sure Porcello. I've seen Chavez play quite a bit when he was with the New York Mets, being from that area. All of a sudden, here he is. Strike at the knees. I found that kids that make it at 19 like Junior did, or 20 like Porcello has, other kids, to the big leagues. It's down low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. We talked about admiring somebody. Maybe they admire them, but they are never in awe of big league ball players.
I think that's one of the reasons why, along with an abundance of talent, they're able to get here right away and have some success.
Andy misses the bunt. Porcello, backhanded behind the bag and off balance, so it's not going to get it. Polanco cannot get Andy Chavez.
Well, you knew this was going to be a base hit once it gets past the pitcher. Polanco makes a nice play on the Chavez. Just too much speed. Beats it by a step and a half. No chance.
So Andy Chavez has hit in 12 of the 13 games. And speaking of idolation and heroes, I don't know what Rick Porcello thought growing up watching this man. Here he is facing Junior. Down low. I guess he's got just about every pitch in the book.
You know, he has a pretty good fastball. The biggest thing with young pitchers is can they command all the different pitches that they have.
Fastball, the ground ball, double play ball. Shortstop steps on the bag. Santiago's throw to first bases. They had a shift on for Junior with Santiago, the shortstop, over on the first base side of second. So Porcello, nothing doing here in the first, and after one, no score. Josh Anderson and then Ramon Santiago. A little low. The ends ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Silva's missed with 2. And 3. Shutting out Oakland 1-0 today. Ground ball. Look at that play by Beltran. And just slingshots him out of there. That took a tricky second hop. He was right there to backhand.
We highlighted him before the game, and here you go again. That is not an easy play to make, but he makes it look pretty easy. Nice strong throw.
We were talking about his zone. Well, that's in his zone. There is none better. This is Josh Anderson, a kid picked up near the end of spring training from the Atlanta Braves. Anderson 40 games with Atlanta last year. He hit .294 and pulls this ball down the right field line into the corner for an extra base hit. So Josh is going to be at second base. He's going to make the turn there, and he's going to hold up as the throw comes back in. So a 1-out double. And Ramon Santiago will be the hitter. In honor of the 60th anniversary of the Seattle Rainiers' first PCL championship, the Mariners and A's are going to turn back the clock to 1939 on Friday, May Day, May the 1st. Both teams will don retro uniforms while the first 20,000 fans take home a replica Rainiers cap. For tickets, you can visit mariners.com. Strike to Santiago. Santiago filling in all 3 games for Adam Everett, who was penciled in on Friday, came down with the flu and is still recovering. I was always a Santiago fan the brief time that he was with the Mariners. The kid can do a little bit of everything. Switch hitter, runner going to third, throw to third base by Burke, not in time. Josh Anderson pick in the pocket of Carlos Silva. Silva didn't pay any attention to it.
And he looked like he had a tremendous jump, stole this base pretty easily. Not much chance for Jamie. Nice pick by Beltre, trying to get the tag down, but Anderson's hand is in there.
Second stolen base for Anderson. Infield is up now. 3-1.
The low scoring game yesterday. So that bring the infield up. Pretty standard move with 1 out.
That's on play. Could use a strikeout here or a pop up or a ball hit right to an infielder. The breeze continues to blow out toward right field on this 63-degree afternoon. Line drive, base hit, so it's 1-0 Detroit as Santiago whistles one by the drawn-in infield for his 7th RBI of the year.
Take a look at it. Nice piece of hitting. I think it would have been a base hit even if they'd have been playing back.
Matt Trainer is the hitter. He's the backup catcher for the Detroit Tigers to Gerald Laird. His previous big league experience with the Florida Marlins, signed as a free agent at the end of the year. He's 0 for 7. Strike one to Matt Trainer. And that's off the plate to Trainer. Ball and a strike.
Throwing a couple of 2-seamers inside, trying to jam him up a little bit, maybe get a double play ball.
There's a chance to get one right there. Backhand flip right on the money to Betancourt to throw to first base. Just what the doctor ordered. 4-6-3. And here in the second inning, a run for the Tigers on a couple of hits. 1-0 Detroit as we go to the bottom of the second.
destination.
Mariners coming on now in the bottom half of the second inning with Detroit leading it to 1-0. And Adrian Beltre steps up. Rick Porcello right there on the inside corner with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And a breaking ball that time. But look at his mechanics. I mean, he's right over the top. It's like one of those guys that not going to have too many arm problems.
Free and easy. Throws free and easy, no problems. Nothing herky-jerky. Strides right to home plate.
It's 93 miles an hour.
Pretty good sink to it. Ended up breaking Adrian's bat.
And there's a base hit for Adrian, going the other way nicely. And the Mariners have one on with nobody out here in the second.
2 strikes, nice easy swing.
And Jose Lopez will try his first at bat against Mr. Porcello. Ty Grinfield looking for 2 in the outfield, straight up and down for Lopez. And that's a little blooper, and it's going to be caught out there by Polanco. Polanco had time to get back out there and make the catch.
Just a jam shot. Gets in the hands of Lopez. That's the reason why Polanco was able to have plenty of time.
Betancourt elevated to the number 6 hole this afternoon.
Breaking ball he got away from him. I'm not sure how that missed Betancourt. Went right over the top of his head.
And that's a fly ball into shallow left field. Charging up, playing it on a hop, Josh Anderson. So Betancourt just kind of muscles one into shallow left field. And 2 on for the Mariners now for Jamie Burke.
Another jam shot. This one finds some outfield grass. Porcello throwing a lot of 2-seamers in on the hands of the right-handed hitter. See Adrian Beltre taking a look, not sure if it's going to be caught. Goes halfway. Once it hits the ground, makes it into second easily.
Burke takes high and inside, ball 1. 1 ball on no strikes. Called up with Jojima going on the DL with the hamstring problem. 1-1.
Betancourt moving the fingers around a little bit. Jammed on the last shot.
Double play ball maybe. Runner out there. Throw to first. Double play. Runner went out of the base pad and thus Unieski Betancourt was out, so the double play goes 4-3. 2 hits, but no runs, and 1 left, and 1-0 Detroit after 2. Go to the third. It'll be Curtis Granderson, Placido Polanco, and Maglio Ordonez. A look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. You can see with the Tigers leaving, Tampa Bay coming in, and then the Mariners off on the road to Southern California and to Chicago. 1-0 to count on Curtis Granderson. One. The Tigers center fielder. And they say he did go. Low.
Take a look at the tracer. Most of those pitches down in the zone. That's where you want to see Carlos working.
And an easy fly ball into left center field, and Franklin Gutierrez will take care of that with no problem. It's one away here in the third. Placido Polanco will be the hitter. Those are the Ichiro shirts we alluded to a little earlier. The kids coming in. Ichiro replica 51 jerseys. Nice pitch. 1-2.
Watching Polanco hit over the years, I almost wonder if you do him a favor trying to pitch him inside. He chokes up on the bat. Really good inside-out swing. He almost seems more comfortable on a ball close to him, trying to hit it back up the middle the other way.
Again, trying to keep the ball in on, did, but missed. count, 3-2 on Polanco. Pull right to, there he is, one more time. Another clinic here this afternoon by Adrian Beltre. Another look at this one. Makes it look easy, doesn't it? Now the Aflac trivia question, and it's another Who Am I question. This gentleman was born in Grants Pass, Oregon. He was the first member of the 30-30 Club, and he fished in the top 4 for American League home runs for 7 consecutive seasons. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. You have any idea?
No, do you?
No. About the only guy I know from down in that area is, and I hope he's watching today, is Hall of Famer Bobby Doyle. Two balls and 2 strikes. Ordonez, of course, many years with the Chicago White Sox. Signed a huge contract with the Detroit Tigers. And punched toward the hole. Nice stop out there on the grass and from his knees, Cedeno. Ronnie Cedeno throws out Baglio Ordonez. That's an athletic play by Ronnie Cedeno. 3 up, 3 down here in the third, and it's 1-0 Detroit going to the bottom of the third. This kid, very impressive.
He can pick it. Shortstop and second base. He does a nice job defensively.
Plays good left field, too. Porcello's 6'5". And a breaking ball, swung on, fly ball hit to deep left field. Josh Anderson to the track, the wall, fly away. Ronnie Cedeno goes down and kind of one-hands that ball out there into the Tigers bullpen. And we are even at 1-1. That takes perfect timing to hit a ball like that.
Well, it really does, and it's a breaking ball that ends up down in the zone. He was pulled a little bit, but able to keep his hands back long enough. Take a look at this pitch. Big breaking ball. Catches it out in front. And along with some really good defense, he has a little pop in his bat. Up in the back of the bullpen.
So we got a new ball game, and here's Franklin Gutierrez. Strike to him. On 2. Santiago has an easy play, although I almost threw it too high. And he gets Franklin Gutierrez. So 1 down. Give me the answer to our trivia question, or Aflac trivia question. This man was born in Grants Pass, Oregon. The first member of the 30-30 club, finished in the top 4 for American League home runs for 7 consecutive seasons. And you got me on this one. Ken Williams. He played for the Reds 1915-16. The St. Louis Browns 1918-27. The Red Sox 28-29. And he didn't even become a starter until the age of 30. But an Oregonian, as we understand. Or she would be. From the river area down there. Ken Williams. Wide. Third, and Santiago, even if he barehands that ball, is not going to get Ichiro.
Something like that, the only chance you have is if Brandon Hinge, the third baseman, can cut it off. And even then, it's going to be a tough play. But once it gets by him, put it in your pocket. No chance.
And Andy Chavez will be the hitter. At the knees. 0-1. A little extra zip on that one. 94. Sometimes when you're a youngster, you try and do that, perhaps overthrow a little bit.
Especially when men get on base, get amped up a little bit. Pitches flatten out because you overthrow. That's a pretty quick feat for that move over to first base.
Kid looks like he's been well coached, doesn't he? Probably ever since he's a youngster. I mean, ever since he was a youngster. He's 20 years old now. A little low. Chavez had himself a nice hack at that one.
Good fastball right in the middle of the plate.
People tend to forget that the best hitters in the world, even down the middle, only get base hits. The best to ever live 4 times in 10 at-bats. Most 3 times.
Most 3 times.
That was out of the strike zone, however. So Andy Chavez is down on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for Porcello. Junior bounced into a double play in the first inning. Beltre is on deck. A 1-1 tie. Ronnie Cedeno's first Mariner home run, tying it here in the third inning. One and one. 613 home runs, 400 home runs as a Mariner now. Nice backhanded pick by Cabrera, so he'll take it to the bag. The Mariners settle for the tying run, a long ball from Ronnie Cedeno. And after 3, we got a new ball game, 1-1.
With you, and Ronnie Cedeno, his first home run as a Mariner. That's very impressive. And Silva is hanging in there.
He's hanging in the first couple innings. He had some base runners, was able to work out of it, giving up just the one run. But Cedeno, how about that? A breaking ball out in front of it a little bit, hits it in the back of the bullpen. So a spot start for him, and he does a nice play before that, and he comes in and hits the home run. Tremendous.
Cedeno, during the course of the week, last few days, boys, been having some fun before the game, seeing who can fungo a ball out of here. He's had the most success of everybody that's been trying, going out from the first base line and taking a fungo and driving it out of the ballpark. It's not an easy skill set to all of a sudden, oh, I can go do that. Beltre swung and missed a couple times. Then he got, his pride. He grabbed a couple, just rocketed a few out. But Cedeno had the early success back on Wednesday, Thursday. 1-2 to Cabrera. Flied out the center's first time up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cabrera again and Inge. 4, 5, and 6 here for the Tigers. Silva, a 500 pitcher career against these Tigers. This is his 8th start. Previous 7 starts, 3-3 with an ERA of 6.05. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Lopez takes a look. Doesn't have to play. Good versatility on this ball club now. That Jose Lopez last year gave him a few games at first base. Now with Russell Brandon out. So Brandon out with a back put Lopez at first. Cedeno's paid off already. Silva battling Cabrera. And he lost the first walk in the ball game today. American League West action. Boy, the Mariners caught a break last night. The Mariners lose, but so did everybody else in the division. Twins beat the Angels again. They're wearing them out. Rangers on the short end right now. Raul Ibanez with home run number 5. That's a game-winning home run. 9th inning in Philly.
The A's have already lost today.
Yeah. Another opportunity for the Mariners. Here's Cabrera taking off, a little hit and run. It's perfect. Through the hole by Guillen. And Cabrera's going to get third easily. So the Tigers brewing something here. First and third, nobody out.
I'm sure that hit and run wasn't put on because Cabrera is fleet of foot. It's because Guillen can handle the bat, and he has a huge hole on the right side and finds it just a 2-hopper. Finds its way into right field.
Add that to his tremendous numbers against Silva. And a 10-pitch at bat before a soft liner to end the first inning, but he comes in with 17 career hits against Carlos. Here's Inge. Down the line, Beltran can't get it. You know that would hit hard if he can't get it. Run scores, 2-1 Tigers. Digging for third and going to second is Inge. He's in safely. So a double, RBI double by Brandon Inge. 2-1 Detroit.
Well, Adrian's come up with a couple of them already down the line. This one gets by him. Woo. Lucky that he didn't turn a wrist on that or hurt himself. Nice play by Chavez to get it in quickly, but Inge runs well and is able to beat it out into second base.
First 3 men have reached. One is scored. Here's Josh Anderson. Braves AAA Player of the Year last year, and then on a late September call-up for Braves. 1-1.
Stole third base his first time up. Showing some pretty good speed.
Yeah, great walking lead. 2-1 Tigers here in the 4th. Ooh! Ball bounces back to Berkey. No play. Run scores. A wild pitch, and that was all caps. 2-0. I mean, a wild pitch.
Well, it looked like it was thrown behind Anderson. Take a look at it again. Looks like it goes right behind his legs. It does. No chance for Jamie to come up with that one. Wow.
Rick Adair going to go out. Yeah, calming voice here. That one got away. I don't know if he squeezed it too tight or something. A heck of an athletic feat by Anderson to get out of the way. So the Tigers with 2 runs. RBI double by Inge, and a wild pitch scores Guillen. And taking third is Inge. Nobody out here in the 4th. There's Inge at third with third base coach Gene Lamont.
Like Don Wakamatsu will bring the infield up.
Anderson with a double down the right field line his first time up. Now Silva's 3-0 to him. On Santiago's on deck. So 3-1 now to Anderson. Infield trying to cut off this run. Hit right to Cedeno. Freezes the runner. And they finally get an out. One out here in the fourth. Hey, the weather, it's getting warmer. The Mariners have the perfect way for you to get 16 chances to watch Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr. and the Mariners this summer. It's a 16-game plan. Going to get great seat locations and enjoy many season ticket holder benefits. Visit mariners.com/16 for more information. Here's Ramon Santiago. RBI single to left, his first time up. Ball one to Ramon, switch hitter. One out infield, still up close. Bunt shown, suicide. Silva backhand, birthday. No! Run scores. Fielder's choice RBI.
It was a nice effort by Silva and a good slide. See Inge going outside away, getting the back corner of the plate. Santiago now with 2 RBIs in the game.
Boy, that's putting your life in danger. Head first into home plate. 3 runs in. Runner on, 1 out. 4-1 Detroit. There's Matt Trainer. Santiago has not attempted a stolen base to this point in the season. Trainer, 33 years old, free agent signing from Florida back in December. Popped up and just a pitch.
I don't know, for the first week and a half of the season, I think we've seen more squeeze plays than we did all last year. 4 of them already that I can think of.
Well, we've got Friday night we had 2, right? And now this one, that's 3. And that was, yeah, there was another, at least one more, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and 1 to Matt Trainer. Infield looking for 2. Runner goes. Swung on. Foul. That'll play.
Normally you don't see a lot of bunting. We've seen a lot of sacrifice bunting too. The Mariners have done a lot of it. Even early in the games, it doesn't really matter to them. They're moving runners along. It's first week and a half seems more like a National League style of baseball.
Yeah, Santiago got one down in the second inning of the first game in the series. And then let's see, Betancourt. Was that the one Betancourt got down? I think it was.
It was.
In the 5th inning of that same game. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Matt Trainer, 33-year-old. Silva working Trainer, who had 238 in 65 games last year with Florida. There's the Silva pitch count here in the 4th. Just 1 down, 2-2. Count to Matt Trainer. Continues to pound him inside. Misses. 3-2. Silva's walked 1. It's 6 3-ball counts thus far. Trying to get out of it with a DP. Runner goes. Swung on and foul back.
You talk about the 6 3-ball counts. That's the reason why Silva, the next pitch will be his 80th already here in the 4th. You look at his splits, they're not what you would normally see with him. 34 balls, 45 strikes.
Oof.
There's usually a 2-to-1 ratio all the time. Not the case today.
Going back to get this one, Cedeno, and he won't chance to throw. So Trainer's retired. 2 down, back to the top of the order. Curtis Granderson. Tigers with 3 runs here in the 4th inning. Walk, base hit, a double. Round out, fielder's choice on the squeeze. swift response by Detroit after the Mariners tied it up with a Cedeno home run in the home third. Caught strike to Granderson. 0 for 2 today. Happy birthday, young man. All right.
Good to see you at the ballpark.
You're here.
Nice day for it.
Runner goes. There's the throw by Burke. It is in time. Severke on his first start of 2009 guns down a runner at second. That'll end the fourth, but it's a good fourth for the Tigers. They put up 3 and lead 4-1. In Betancourt, Beltre has already made 2 sparkling defensive plays in the field. Strike 1 to Adrian. Got a base hit to right his first time up. Rick Porcello, 20-year-old, Chester, New Jersey, southwest of Morristown, New Jersey, in the north central part of the state. Down low. Jimmy Leland talking to him before the game, says he's tough. Says he's green, but he's real good. Said if he doesn't do good, it's not because he's scared. 2-1. Evans? Yeah, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big hack there by Beltre. Looking for his first home run of the season.
I think one of the things you have to like about him is his fastball's 93, 94, which is good. That's fine, but he also has some pretty good sink to it.
Beltre off the fist. Polanco bobbles, throws, got him. Day off tomorrow for the Mariners. Andy Sonnenstein against Jared Washburn. Glad to see Washburn is back healthy. He literally pitched his guts out the other night. Plenty of seats still available to see the American League defending champions, Tampa Bay Rays.
Jared's been terrific in his first couple of outings of the year.
Ball one to Jose Lopez. Soft liner to Polanco. His first time up. And Jared said that sinker ball threw it about 70% of the time the other night. Lopez with a drive to center, backing up this Granderson a few steps. 2 outs.
He's had a good changeup too. That's worked well for him.
So Porcello, Gerald Laird, who caught the last 2 nights, had the night off, said, hey, he's a phenom. Feels like he belongs. Got that hard sinker, hard curve, and changeup. 20 years old. Uni looks at a strike. Got a base hit to left his first time up. Mariner run to Ronnie Cedeno, leadoff homer in the third. Tipped into the glove of Trainer. There's the out distribution for Rick Porcello.
8 ground outs. Even a couple of the base hits, including the one Uni had his first time up. Throwing that two-seamer in on the hands. Pretty good movement on his fastball.
Ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Rubber match of this series. Mariners won 6-3 on Friday. Tigers 2-0 last night behind Edwin Jackson. He was dominating. Line foul. Edwin Jackson last night 7 2/3 shutout baseball. 5 hits, 1 walk, 6 Ks, and 98 pitches. Obviously, and Rodney came in to close it down. Kids' Day at the ballpark. So we'll remember this one for a while. Changeup was popped up short left field, foul territory in, showing some range, and he's back there, makes the play. 5 in a row retired by Porcello. He's got a 4-1 lead. at first, but Cedeno at second. Cedeno, I don't think anybody would argue, has better range than Lopez. Lopez has good hands, but the range, Cedeno wins that battle. And certainly Jose can handle anything at first base. And then Uni and Beltran on the left side. 3-2. Ichiro takes charge. 2 outs. Here's Maglio Ordonez. Base hit to right and robbed by Cedeno. 1 for 2. 4-1 Tigers. A run in the second, 3 in the fourth. Mariners with a run in the third inning. Well, these Tigers have big numbers against Carlos Silva. Maglio Ordonez with today. 9 for 22. Broken bat, line drive to Beltran. Ends the Tiger fifth. So it breeze here for Silva. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers in the fifth. Mariners trailing 4-1. Only appliance store you will ever need. Along with Mike Flowers and our FSN crew, I'm Dave Sims. Glad you could join us here. Mariners on the short end right now is Jamie Burke. Leads it off 7, 8, 9 here in the fifth inning. Burke, Cedeno, and Gutierrez. Burke bounced into a double play. This is Jamie's first start of the 09 season. Bouncing the ball in. Goes across to Cabrera, 1 out.
Second baseman number 3, Cedeno.
Mark Lowe is starting to heat up. Carlos Silva's pitched through 5, giving up 4 runs and 6 hits. Cedeno hit a breaking ball at the back of the bullpen last time up in a 1-2 pitch. Did a good job keeping those hands back.
It's a breaking ball from Porcello. Hangs right in the middle of the plate. He really hit this ball a long ways.
388 feet for Ronnie Cedeno. He's ahead in the count 2-0. 6 strike, 2-1. Cedeno with 2 home runs last year with the Cubbies. 99 games and 216 at bats. Broken bat, ground ball to Polanco, 2 outs. That is 2, 5, 6, 7 in a row retired by Porcello. He's got 10 ground ball outs. And his pitch count, he's in good shape. Franklin Gutierrez 0 for 1. Round out the short. Porcello, a sensation in 8-ball last year with Lakeland. 8-6 record, 2 with 6.6 ERA. Breaking ball misses 1-1. Tigers play Gutierrez. Straight away, not too deep. 1 home run at 7 RBI here in his first 11 games. Make that 12 games. Two and 1. Porcello's 2.66 ERA last year. Led the Florida State League. Rides a little high, 3 and 1. Ichiro's on deck. He's 1 for 2. Got an infield hit his last time up. Full count now to Gutierrez. Franklin 1 for 2 with a walk last night. Another souvenir. Here's a 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will do it for the Mariners. That is 8 in a row retired by young Mr. Porcello. Carlos Silva, and the Mariners trail 4-1.
Fun with cash and prizes April 25th and 26th. For info at emeraldqueen.com.
Time for rally prize, Mike. 4-1 as we get ready for 6th inning action here at Safeco Field. Your winner is
Dave. I think you're going to like this one. See if she keeps her promise. She brought a pie today.
Right.
And she's willing to share. See Cynthia over there with the prize ready for her.
Oh, she's going to pie her. Oh, my goodness.
Pie the Tiger fan. I thought you'd like that.
So we'll have to play this back for Mark Lowe. Here's a replay of this. Hey, guess what, sweetheart? Bingo. And Letterman thought
I told Cynthia to stand back. I didn't know how messy that was going to get, but that was pretty good.
David Letterman thought he had that corner, that market cornered here, huh? Mark Lowe's the new pitcher. And he faces the heart of the order, 4, 5, 6. Cabrera, Guillen, and Inge. Well, she's certainly documenting the event. You have the telecast you can go back to and get some pictures. Big swing by Cabrera. 0-2, Mark Lowe. Silva's day is done after 5 innings, 4 runs, all earned, 6 hits, a walk, no strikeouts, and 94 pitches. Here's Lowe's ledger. The 0-2. Misses. Mark Lowe, a shutout inning, which his last 2 appearances against the Angels. Two strike to Cabrera. Swung on and missed, and Cabrera's going to reach. Strikeout, pass ball. Wild pitch, beg your pardon. As here's a look at Silva's numbers that go into the record books.
One of the things we've seen from Lowe is a really good fastball. He's topped out at 97 miles an hour, but that last slider was nasty. Cabrera had no chance.
There's Carlos Guillen.
And there you go, 97 mile an hour fastball. He's done a nice job of throwing strikes too.
Tigers with a 4-1 lead. Scored 3 times in the 4th off of Silva. RBI double by Inge. Squeezed by Santiago. 3rd run scored on a wild pitch. In today has hit a soft line drive for an out to Betancourt and a single to right. Not much of a base stealing threat at all. 1-1. Guillen's done a heck of a job today, spoiling a lot of pitches. He had a 10-pitch at bat against Silva in the 1st inning. Now he's 1-2 here to Lowe. Long look by Lowe into Burke. He's got the sign. Here's the 1-2. About the Nationals. 3rd straight, make that the Marlins. 3rd straight blown lead in the 9th inning.
A little bit different than the Mariners relief corps. You look at them, 5 saves already. Leads the American League, but they also lead the ERA with a 2.34.
That's impressive.
Mariner bullpen, but very good.
Change up fouled off. Largemont, Lowe, Kelly, White combined ERA, 0s across. And again, there's Cesar Jimenez. He's on a DL. There's no left-hander in that bullpen right now that's active. Jimenez working his way back. Tyler Johnson working his way back. And also, let's not forget Chad Cordero. So the bullpen's performed really well, and they got other guys they can go to as we move deeper into the season. 3-2. Carlos Guillen. Brandon Inge is on deck. Mariners home 6 to the top of the order. Runner goes, swung on, fouled away down the line. So 8th pitch coming up to Guillen, who saw 10 his first at bat.
This next trip we're going to Chicago, and Carlos Quentin up to his old antics again. Hit his 7th home run already this year.
There it goes. Swung on. That's base hit to right. Cabrera's going to get third easily. So first and third, nobody out. Top 6 here with the Tigers already leading 4-1. Consecutive base hits by Guillen now to right field.
3-2 fastball in the inside corner. Solid line drive into right. And again, with Cabrera moving on the pitch, gets to third easily.
Bring up Brandon Inge. 1 for 2 today with an RBI and a run scored. Field playing for double play. Breaking ball for strike. Seed that run. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Detroit. A run on 5 hits, no errors for the Mariners. One to Inge.
Mentioned the game-winning home run by Raul today for the Phillies. It's 5.
That's great. Hit one opposite field yesterday. He's going to hit a bunch there. That was at home at Citizens Bank Park. 1-1 in tight misses. I'm talking to Mike Morstad of spring training. And how'd your training session go with Raul in South Florida this year? He said, great. So Raul's feeling great about going to Philly. That's a hitter-friendly ballpark. He may hit 20 bombs in that ballpark alone. 2-1. Down low. 3-1. Runner at third is Cabrera. Runner at first is Guillen. Mark Lowe in some hot water here. Nobody out. Mariners will be traveling to Detroit in July right after the All-Star break, and then see him again in late August. Midweek series. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. No surprise, Rick Adair is going to come out for a few words.
Miguel Batista start throwing in the pen.
Inning started with Cabrera striking out, but it was a wild pitch. He got first. Got to first. Base hit Guillen on a long at bat, and now Inge walks. Bring up Josh Anderson. Doubled, stole a base, and scored back in the second. Rounded out to second base in the 4th inning. Low in a heap of trouble. Back up the middle, line drive, base hit. Cabrera scores. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. 5-1 Detroit.
Anderson, good looking player, slicing this line drive right back up the middle. Base is still loaded, keeping the heat on.
Bottom of the order, racking up some RBIs. You got Inge in the 6 hole with an RBI. Now Anderson in the 7 hole. And Santiago has 2 RBIs with a base hit and a squeeze. Fly ball left field for Chavez. And he threw a man out last night. Guillen not going to go. It's a cutoff man. First out of the inning. Good day to be at the ballpark. Temperature at first pitch back at 111 was a very comfortable 63 degrees. Crowd looks like it'd be in the high 20s today. The hitter's going to be Matt Trainer. Bounced into a double play and popped out to second. Double play can get the Mariners out of this. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ball 1 to Matt. 4th game this season for Trainer. 0 for 9. Low set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. You got Guillen at third, Inges at second, and Anderson at first. 1 out, bases loaded. A run in. Low 6th hitter. You're in the 6th inning. 1-1 to Trainer. Breaking ball for a called strike. 1-2.
See if Mark can get him to hit something on the ground. Should be an easy double play if the infielders can pick it.
Here we go. A 1-2 to Matt Trainer. To Beltre. A step on third. Throw across. Inning over. Second double play turned by the Mariners today. Lowe gives up a run. It's 5-1 Detroit. Made a couple nice plays in the field. Got a home run, and look what happens to one of his pieces of equipment. Yikes. Shattered that baby.
Looks like he split it right down the middle.
Send in a new order. A Coors Light freeze camp. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with him. This young man right here, Rick Porcello, 20-year-old right-hander out of Chester, New Jersey. Got a 5-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order for the Mariners: Ichiro, Chavez, and Griffey. Ichiro with an infield hit last time up. He's 1 for 2. This starts 3rd time around against Porcello. It's ahead of Ichiro, 0-2. Center field for Granderson. One out here in the 6th. Hey, Mariner fans, the new FSNinsider.com delivers all the excitement of Mariners baseball with unique current content and fan-friendly features. Become an insider. Log on now to FSNinsider.com. One out in the 6th for Chavez, who's 1 for 2. Infield base hit and strikeout. Porcello struck out 2, hasn't walked anybody. Rubber match of this series with the Tigers. Yes, fastball for called strike. Chavez behind 0-2.
Porcello figures out how to throw that pitch consistently, where he can start at the left hand and run it back on the plate. He is really going to be good. It's so difficult to hang in there when you see the fastball coming at you. Right here's another one. Wasted it up high. Overall, you have to be impressed with the kid and the stuff that he has. A lot of ground balls.
Talking to Jared Laird before the game, and he's raving about this kid. That's good looking pitching staff from what we've seen. Verlander was on top of his game in the first 4 innings on Friday, and Jackson was fabulous last night. I got this kid. There's the 2. Verlander on the left, Jackson on the right. Didn't even see Armando Galarraga. Swung at a high pitch. Second time Indy's gone down on that high pitch. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Porcello. That'll bring up Judge Mo Money, Ken Griffey Jr. They had a kangaroo court session before the game, about 40 minutes worth. And Shannon Drayer said that he had the robe on. He had with the Mariner logo across the front, a medallion with the 24. A lot of laughs as this one comes up back upstairs. Judge Mo Money. What was the biggest kangaroo court fine you paid?
It was $100.
And what was the infraction? Shannon reported today somebody got hit for not standing up during an interview. You're sitting down in the clubhouse. You're supposed to stand up, especially for anything on TV. It's advisable. And it's polite. You'd stand up. I didn't know who it was, but somebody got drilled for that one. 2-1 to Griffin.
Usually everybody gets fined something. You really don't have to do anything. Break any rules, have any sort of infraction.
They'll find something.
They'll find something.
Fouled off. John Wakamatsu going to stay alive down there after that foul ball. Why do I think he'll have his own line of T-shirts on a Judge Mo Money before long? 3-2. Slow roller up the middle. They get him played perfectly as the shortstop Santiago throws out Junior to end the 6th inning. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 in a row retired by Porcello, and we're going to see Miguel Batista coming in. Here's Ramon Santiago. A base hit that scores Anderson 1-0 Detroit. Third inning. Ronnie Cedeno got pulled, and look how far he hit it back to the bullpen. That Tigers scored 1-1 after 3, but in the fourth inning, Carlos Silva got touched up. And here's part of the damage right here. Blows one by Beltre. Cabrera scores. That was Hinge with the double, and then a wild pitch that brought Guillen home. And then Santiago laid down a squeeze, and it was perfect. Backhand, no. Head first slide, Inge. A 3-run inning for Detroit. May have to invoke the rally fry rule here. How about that? Maybe this is our runner-up for the day.
Put those cars to good use and stick them in a bicycle spoke. I appreciate it.
Miguel Batista, third pitcher today for the Mariners. Strike one to Curtis Granderson. Batista led the club with 16 wins 2 years ago. Line drive, left field for a base hit. The Batista numbers on 09. Last year fell off to 4-14, a 6.26 ERA, 44 games, 20 starts. He did pick up a save. Batista picked up a win back on the 11th at Oakland. Mark Lowe went 1 inning, 1 run. It was earned, 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Here's Polanco. Cito Polanco. It's good in Major League Baseball. In tight. Zach Miner warming up. Randy Johnson, 65 pitches, threw 6, has a no-hitter ball. He's walked 2 in that contest. Anderson has to get back. Blanco's 8 for 27, 296 hitter against Batista. Nobody out, runner on. 2-0 pitch. The Mariners have really been shut down by Rick Porcello. 11 consecutive hitters have been retired. They haven't had a base runner since the 3rd inning, an Ichiro infield hit. Runner goes, swung on it, fouled off his foot. Bottom of the order's done all the damage for the Tigers today. Inge with an RBI, Anderson with 1, Santiago with 2. Here's a 2-1. Guy to right field, long run. Ichiro coming back to him, slicing down, and he makes the catch for the first out. In the air for a long time.
Yeah, a little breeze here today. It's blowing out to right. Well, it certainly carried a lot farther than I thought it was going to.
Here's a look at the Tigers box score. You can see all the damage done down at the bottom. Ordonez 1 for 3. Cabrera not hurt the Mariners, although he scored. He's been on a couple times and he scored twice. Here's Mags. Betancourt, Cedeno, Lopez. Not a law firm, but a doggone good double play combination. Inning over to the home 7th. Mariners needing some runs. Brooklyn. Huge 2-bedroom condominiums from just $289,950. 5-1 Detroit this rubber match weekend series. Sunday, May 3rd is Pepsi and QFC Little League Day when the Mariners wrap up their series with the A's. All kids 14 and under are going to be able to step up their game just in time for the season with a pair of Mariners batting gloves. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Do that today. Day off tomorrow. Rays come to town for their only visit of the 09 campaign. Here's your pitching matchup. Andy Sonnenstein against Jared Washburn. Mariners offense got to get clicking here. Porcello has been outstanding, Mike. 3, 6, 9, 11 in a row retired. They haven't had a base runner since Ichiro's one-out infield hit in the 3rd inning.
A lot of ground balls from the young man today, 20 years old. Done a nice job. I guess the one thing is 77 pitches, so he might be his last inning. They're certainly going to protect him. They don't want his pitch counts to get up too high, especially early in the season. So maybe if they can make him work a little bit in this inning, they'll get him out of the game.
It'll be Beltre, Lopez, and Betancourt here in the 7th, down 5-1. And just to revisit, Jimmy Leyland, outstanding manager for the Detroit Tigers, said this kid's really green, but he's really good. He's tough. He thinks he belongs here, and if he doesn't do good, it's not because he's scared. He certainly lived up to that today. Second big league start. Beltre with a base hit and a ground out. All 1 to AB leading off here. Will be followed by Lopez and Betancourt. One and one. Silva started 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 6 hits and a walk. The ERA went up to 6.35 from 6.00. Inge, what a beautiful play. Can't hit it much harder than that.
And when things are going well, you do something like this, hit it right on the butt. Nice play by Inge. Would have been a double for sure for Adrian if he doesn't come up with it.
Well done. That was worth all the oohs and ahs. Lopez on a breaking ball just gets a piece of it. Lopez off to a slow start with the bat. There's a drive deep to left. Anderson at the track will make the catch. A quick 2 outs here against Rick Porcello. Tomorrow night, it's action from the Pacific Coast League. The Portland Beavers do battle with the Fresno Grizzlies from historic PGE Park in Portland, Oregon. Live coverage gets underway at 7 p.m. on FSN and FSN HD. Real quick 2 outs here. It's just the 6th pitch thrown here by Porcello. 1-0 to Uni. Mariners started the day 4-0 in day contests in this early season. Uni to left field, long run, and nobody's going to get it. Very comfortable day. The wind seems to have been shut down for the moment. Salute the Kids Day. A lot of families with. Tell you what, that's a busy section down there. They already had a couple of foul balls. Uni just barely got a piece of that one. Odyssey and Ryan Perry warming up. Porcello's thrown a heck of a game. Hasn't walked anybody. Struck out 3. And Inge again. So young Mr. Porcello has really shut down this Mariner ball club today. It's 5-1 Detroit through 7. Mariners haven't had a base runner since the 3rd inning. Miguel Batista's on his 2nd inning of work. Tough task here with Cabrera leading off. There's a base hit. He's done a lot of first pitch swinging. He's in a tremendous groove. He was hitting over 500 entering yesterday's game. So Ojeda breaks up the no-hit bid for Randy Johnson. We're going to see the Giants later on. Matter of fact, it's here in this ballpark. They'll be here in May. 22, 23, 24. Most no-hitters of all time. That is an incredible list. Hit hard right to Betancourt, 1 out. Again went up there first pitch swing. 1 out, runner on for Brandon Inge. Batista's going to want to be careful with him. Inge is 4 for 9 with a home run against Miguel. Top of the 8th inning. Mariners come up in the home 8th. They'll have the bottom 3rd of the order. Ball and a strike to Brandon Inge. Driven in a run and scored one. A couple of nice plays defensively. He is the 3rd baseman. Big change from a year ago in his catching. Some third and some center field. Betancourt bobbles, throws across. Everybody's safe. He's 6 for Uni. Keeps the door open for the Tigers. His first error of the year.
Well, he had a pretty good hop to handle. Just ended up dropping it. Inge runs well, is able to beat it out. We haven't seen that very often this year, that's for sure. Ground ball at the middle. It's been pretty much automatic on a double play.
Could have been out of it right here, out right there rather. Now here's Josh Anderson. RBI single back up through the middle. Last time up, he's got 2 hits, 2 for 3. Batista's got to pick up a shortstop right now. Runners at 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Betancourt gets another opportunity and boots that one. Bases loaded.
That one a little tougher to the backhand side for Betancourt, but he typically handles it. Take a look at it. Yeah, it's right in the web too. Bobbles it. All it takes.
Big time jam now. Bases loaded. One out. Beltre tried to encourage Betancourt. Come on, pick it up. Shake it off. Santiago. Mariners run on 5 hits with 2 errors. Tigers 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Great crowd. 30,450. A 1-0 to Santiago. Up high. 2-0.
Sean Kelly getting loose in the Mariner pen.
Brewers at third, Inge at second, Anderson at first. Batista set. Fly ball left center field, long run. Chavez coming back to him, can't get it. A lot of people are going to run. Cabrera scores. Inge is coming around. Right behind him is Anderson. Throw to the plate, not in time. A bases clearing double by Ramon Santiago, and they've blown it open here in the 8th. It's 8-1 Detroit. What a day for Santiago. He's now driven in 4 runs today.
5.
3 Detroit, 5. That's exactly right. Thank you.
Yeah, and Chavez was playing shallow, which is where you normally would play Santiago, but he puts a charge into this when he can't get back in time. Time he picks it up, 3-runner score.
Not bad from your 8-hole hitting shortstop. Here's the catcher, Matt Trainer. I'll get out of play. Well, the Mariners entering today had committed 6 errors. Betancourt had not committed any. Here in this inning, he goes back to back, and it proves very costly. Mariners got some work cut out for him now, and they're coming up with their last 2 at bats. Oh, 0-2 to Trainer. Batista got behind 2-0, and Santiago made him pay for it. Still 0-2. Inning started with Cabrera, first pitch swinging, base hit the right. Soft liner to Guillen. Inge put it in play. Booted by Betancourt. Anderson put it in play. Booted by Betancourt. Bases loaded. 2-0 pitch. Santiago double saw him, everybody. His Trainer's called out on strikes. Plenty of damage done in the 8th as the Tigers put 3 more on to make that the second out. Beg your pardon. I'm a little ahead of myself. But the damage, trying to quell it right here. Could have been out and should have been out of the inning. Top of the order, Granderson. Down low for a ball. 7th hitter faced by Batista here in the 8th inning. Granderson 1 for 4 today. Check swing. talking about the bottom of the order, 6, 7, and 8 hitters, 5 for 10, 7 RBIs, 4 runs, and a stolen base. In there for strike 1 and 2.
Yeah, you look at the Tigers lineup. I was to tell you somebody's going to have 5 RBIs. I doubt Santiago would be way up on the list of guys you could pick when you talk about people like Ordonez and Cabrera, Guillen. But a nice day.
1-2 to Granderson. Strike 3 call. 3 runs across for Detroit. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Mariners on the short end right now, 8-1. Ideas, better banking. 8-1 Tigers, and Rick Porcello, what a game he threw. Mike, this kid retired the last 14 men that he faced.
And we saw there's one of the strikeouts for him, just 3 today, but a lot of ground balls he threw. A heavy sinker today. The Mariners had a tough time with it. Really did a nice job of throwing strikes, working ahead in counts.
Retired his last 14, gave up a run on 5 hits, no walks, struck out 3. Ryan Perry is the new pitcher for Detroit. And the Mariners send out the bottom third of the order. Burke, Cedeno, and Gutierrez. Burke in his first start of the season, called up earlier in the week with Kenji Jojima going down with a hamstring injury. Strike 1 to Burke, who's 0 for 2 today. Burke, the backup catcher, the last 2 years. Didn't make the club out of spring training. Sent down to Tacoma. Nice to have him back up here. Worked a lot with Rob Johnson last couple of Septembers ago when Rob came up. Rob makes the club out of spring training this year. Jeff Clement down on the farm this time around.
Tell you what, Perry's not messing around. He's coming in 97, 98 miles an hour on his fastball.
Breaking ball foul back. We have seen some hard throwers. Verlander on Friday night, Jackson last night. This kid, Perry pitched 4 days ago against the White Sox. Last 5 outings, hasn't given up a run. In on the fist. broken bat. Berkey, journeyman, has been around. 38 years old, just had a new baby boy recently. And his wife. Battling against Ryan Perry. Perry making the opening day roster for the first time in his career. Perry was a first-round draft pick back in June of last year. Bobby C is the closest to you. Brandon Lyon is number 37. Andy Burke working it hard here.
This will be his 8th pitch.
Good job by Berkey to get a piece of 100-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2. Struck him out. 1 down. Ryan Perry bringing some heat. Star of the game for Detroit, shortstop Ramon Santiago, 5 runs batted in. Rangers come from behind to win that game late. Michael Young, a game-winning homer. 2 low to 2 Cedeno is accounted for the only Mariner tally today. Leadoff homer in the 3rd. Sean Kelly ready to come in. He is coming straight downhill too.
Nice delivery. Pretty easy. Consistently 97 miles an hour.
A 1-1. A little wrinkle in it. Got it over for a strike. Jim Leland, he said, hey, last year we had all the expectations, didn't perform well. Maybe it'll be different this year because nobody thinks we can do anything. Fly ball left field. Anderson gets under, makes the catch. 2 outs in the Mariner 9th. Mariners and BECU teaming up once again to offer one of the best values in baseball. Get great seats for as little as $10 on BECU half-price family nights. First family night is set for Tuesday when the Mariners play host to the AL champion Rays. For tickets, visit mariners.com. So Detroit pitching. These fans have not seen a lot of offense today. 16 consecutive hitters have gone down to Detroit pitching. In tight to Gutierrez. Ichiro is the last base runner. 1 out, a run in the 3rd inning. There's a base hit. Maybe that'll provide the wake-up call to the offense. 2 outs, a runner on.
Well, Gutierrez is able to square up a good fastball from Perry. Hits it hard into left field.
Ends a run of 16 consecutive hitters retired. Ryan Perry got the first 2 men. Here's Ichiro, 1 for 3. An infield hit back in the 3rd. Ball 1 to Ichiro from Ryan Perry, born in Pomona, California. Lives in Tucson, Arizona. Big kid at 6'4", 200. Two and 0. Tigers with the run in the second, 3 in the fourth, and 1 in the sixth. Three 0. All this with 2 outs. Reno to Ichiro. Back with a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. (3-1) to Ichiro. Bouncing ball. Cabrera. Perry. Safe. Base hit for Ichiro. Boy, he went into high gear those last 4 or 5 steps. He knew he could win a foot race with Perry and did.
Yeah, you kind of see this coming as soon as Cabrera backs up. Flips it to him. Really close play, but he beats it out. When he flipped it to him, he kind of tossed it up in the air. Wow.
So Leland's seen enough. They're going to bring in Bobby Say after Perry looked good getting Burke and Cedeno. Now he's given up a base hit and an infield hit. 8-1 Tigers. Let's take a look. And Cabrera tossed a little high. And here's a real super slow motion look. Well trained eye and ear. Ron Culper got that call right. Nicely done. Here's left-hander Bobby C. We saw him last night. Crossfire guy. Chavez. All 1 to Indy. 2 outs here in the Mariners' 8th. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Chavez, line drive right field. Gutierrez, good speed. They'll let him score. 8-2. First and second. And here comes Junior. RBI for Chavez. His 7th of the year, his 2nd hit today.
It's a pretty decent fastball hit out over the plate. Hits it off the end of the bat, but it'll work. Gutierrez scores easily on it.
Today, Griffey's bounced into a double play, bounced to first and grounded out to short. 8-2 ball game. ball for a called strike. He's 0 for 2 against Boise. Two outs, 2 on. The 0-1 to Griffin. Key is keeping that front shoulder in, right?
You have
Bobby
to.
C is going to be dropping down on him.
Likes to throw his breaking ball.
Here's the 1-1. Strike 1 and 2. Bobby's out of Sarasota, Florida, now lives in Gulfport, Florida. Each road second, Chavez at first. And you're 0 for 3. Bouncing ball, Cabrera taking himself, inning over, 2 stranded, a run in. 8-2 Detroit as we go to the 9th. Is bringing you the newest way to enjoy Mariners games this season. Get up to the minute news plus video and audio and enhanced stats from the game for a limited time. If you don't own a Nintendo DS, you can rent one from a Nintendo Fan Network kiosk at no charge. A disastrous 8th inning. Mariners give up 3 runs, just 1 earned. Trail 8-2 now after putting another run up on the board in the 8th, and we get to see Sean Kelly, 4th pitcher today for the Mariners. Batista had hard luck as Betancourt had back-to-back errors. A couple of double play opportunities, couldn't turn them in. Kelly's going to face 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Tigers: Polanco, Ordonez, and Cabrera. Kelly, hard throwing right-hander, has been impressive. One and 1 to Placido Polanco. 1 for 4 today. Robbed by Beltre back in the 3rd. Breaking ball fouled out of play. A 1 and 2. Slicing drive. That could be trouble. Litro playing right there. Well done. Good jump on that one.
He's kept Ichiro busy today. It's the third time he's hit a fly ball out to right field.
Ichiro's had a heck of a week after missing some time on the DL at a Grand Slam. His first night back. It was bobblehead night Friday night. And salute the Kids Day today, handing out his jerseys. And he also became Japanese all-time hit leader. Good start of the season. 0-2 to Ordonez. The 0-2.
Good pitch. A couple pitches away from him, tried to come up and in, tie him up. Ordonez barely able to get a piece of it.
Way outside. 1-2 to Maglio Ordonez with Miguel Cabrera on deck. Balls, 2 strikes. Looking ahead to the Mariners' ninth. Beltre, Lopez, and Betancourt 4, 5, and 6. Popped up. Herky takes a look. Does not come back to him. What a performance by Rick Porcello today. Retired the last 14 men that he faced. Seven innings of 1 run, 5 hit ball. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 3. Kelly now has run a full count to Ordonez. There's Cabrera on deck. Three 3-2 to Megs. Lost it. 1 out base runner for the Tigers. How good a hitter is this guy? Miguel Cabrera.
Kind of scary, as last year he put up some nice numbers and he was off to a terrible start. This year he's off to a great start. Who knows what he's going to be capable of putting up.
Started the day with a .488 batting average, best in the league, and there's another base hit. His second base hit in a row. First and second, 1 out. Batting average at .489 on a 2 for 5 day. Two for 4 day with a walk. Carlos Guillen twice lined out the Betancourt. He singled twice. About Kelly, the way he jumped out at people during spring training.
He came in and threw a lot of strikes, not afraid to throw his fastball. Pretty good slider. He's done that to start the season too.
Swing and a miss by Guillen. 0-2. Ordonez and Cabrera, the base runners. Sean Kelly out of Louisville, Kentucky, 6'2", 215. Sean White warming up. Kelly's the 4th pitcher today. Silva started 5 innings, 4 runs all earned, 6 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts in 94 pitches. Breaking ball for a called 3rd strike. 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Guillen is gone. Here's Brandon Inge. 1 for 3, couple of runs scored. He's got an RBI. Breaking ball for called strike. Bottom of the order's done all the run producing for Detroit today. Strike 2. First and second for Detroit with 2 down here in the 9th. Blanco lined out to right. Ordonez walked. Cabrera singled. And Guillen caught looking. Hits by Berkey with right off the glove. Runners move up. Wild pitch. So now 2 in scoring position for Inge. Picked up his 11th RBI of the year back in 4th inning. Brandon Lyon, right-hander. I see him for the Mariners 9th. Two and 2 with 2 on, 2 out. He's able to hold up. Count runs full.
After jumping out ahead of him 0-2, Inge is able to get himself into a 3-2 count. He walked Ordonez on a 3-2 slider off the plate away.
3-2 to Inge. To left field. Chavez, the track, and he makes the catch. Big hill to climb here for the Mariners, down 8-2. They're going to send up Beltran, Lopez, and Betancourt here in the 9th. Of the season, Tigers and the Mariners. Mariners are off tomorrow. They're going to resume this long homestand Tuesday. Defending American League champion Tampa Bay Rays are in town. 3 games set with the Mariners. Live coverage gets underway Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. right here on FSN and FSN HD. A lot of Venezuelans in the house tonight or this afternoon. Andy Sonnenstein against Jared Washburn. That'll be the matchup coming up on Tuesday. 4 All-Stars, 4 WBC Venezuelan teammates, Mariners, and 4 with Detroit. Beltran to lead it off here in the 9th. Adrian today, base hit back in the 2nd, 1 for 3. Saw Brandon Lyon a couple of nights ago. Fly ball left field, and that'll get out of play. 0-2 to Beltran. Bad day for bats here at the ballpark.
Yeah, Porcello, he went through a bunch of them. Even some of the base hit the Mariners were able to get off of him. They're breaking some bats.
Swing and a miss. Beltran's gone quickly. 1 out.
First baseman Jose Lopez.
Tiger pitchers today as a group recorded 5 strikeouts. Porcello 3, Perry 1, and Lyon 1 now. 1 down here in the 9th. Drive to left. Anderson's going to watch it 2-hop off the fence. And Lopez with a 2-base hit.
Well, Jose's been pretty aggressive his last couple of at bats. See the fastball right in the middle of the plate, hits it hard down the line. That's an easy double.
They'll bring up Yuniesky Betancourt, first time to the plate since he had a disastrous 8th inning. He made a couple of errors that really proved costly to the ball club.
Sweeney's come out on deck, so he will pinch hit for Jamie Burke.
Uni today with base hit to left back in the 2nd inning, 1 for 3. Lined out hard to Inge in the 7th. 8-2 Tigers. Breaking ball way out in front. Eight runs on 12 hits. No errors for Detroit. 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Mariners. And Betancourt with errors on back-to-back plays in the 8th. 0-2. He's gone on 3 pitches, 2 outs. Mike Sweeney, last hope here for the Mariners. 2 outs, a runner on here in the 9th, and Sweeney making his first pinch hit appearance as a Mariner. First pitch to Mike Sweeney. Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat. It just goes foul. Catcher Matt Trainer was all over it. Sweeney 0 for 1 against Brandon Lyon. Cedeno with a home run in the 3rd and RBI by Chavez in the 8th. The only runs today for the Mariners. The 0-1 to Mike Sweeney. Line drive, that's a base hit. Gets to the left fielder quickly, and a long way to go. Lopez is held up, so Mike Sweeney with his first pinch hit as a Mariner.
A short swing, a little 2-seamer, try to run him in. It's just off the plate inside. Hits it hard in the left field.
Two out, 2 on for Ronnie Cedeno. Homered, grounded out, flied out. Mariners now with 10 hits. for a strike. Home plate umpire is Jerry Meals. Beltre struck out on 3 pitches. Lopez doubled to left. Betancourt struck out on 3 pitches. Sweeney single to left. Now Cedeno. One and one. Gutierrez is on deck. If Cedeno can keep this thing going. 8-2 Tigers. 2 out, bottom 9. One and 2. Called strike to Cedeno. Didn't like that call. Rick Porcello, he was the star for Detroit today. Lyon trying to close it out. Cedeno trying to keep it alive. The 1-2. Balls, 2 strikes.
Just keeps working the outside corner on Cedeno, trying to get something away from him. All 4 pitches on the outer part of the plate.
2-2. 2-1, 2 out. Breaking ball way outside. Full count. Brandon Lyon against Ronnie Cedeno. Tigers 8-2. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Cedeno. Fouled off. Sweeney gets back to first. Lopez is at third. Anderson playing at shallow center field. Here's a 3-2 again. 2 out, 2 on. Pitch. Daniel hanging tough. The 8th pitch coming up.
Sweeney's getting a sprint in now.
Let's try it again. Long look by the Lion. Daniel's ready. 3-2 pitch. 2 out, 2 on. Goes to left field. Long run Ordonez, and that gets out of play. 9th pitch coming up, and Cedeno has made Mike Sweeney get his aerobic activity in a very short burst here. Fans keeping the faith, staying to the bitter end, making some noise. 3-2 from Lyon to Cedeno. Popped up. Shortstop Santiago out. Left fielder Anderson in. Makes the catch. That's the ball game. Tigers win at 8-2. Take the rubber match. 2-1. And it's the first time that the Mariners have lost a series. Rick Porcello, the star. He wins his first big league game